Namaste. Let's get settled. After everything we've done already today, whatever might happen later, let's center onto our mat to begin the practice of yoga. So put our legs in a cross-legged posture. And for some of us, you might even take one foot to the top of the thigh. So it's a half lotus, Ardha Padmasana. Or with the feet underneath the thighs, it's Sukhasana. Translated as easy pose. We find that the posture may not be so easy, and so we continue to practice day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. Settling in here, you could sit on a folded blanket, sit on the edge of it, getting the hips elevated while the knees go down. And if the knees are up, propped up, you can even sit on a block if you have one available to you. Find your position. This is your base. Your legs are your base or your foundation. Emphasize that by taking the hands up the thighs by the hips and push your hips down. So the arms are active, the hands are active. Push down, let the hips go down heavy. With eyes closed, also envision that there's a root. It's red, it's known as mula, and it goes from the tailbone right through the folded blanket, and it goes through your mat. Keep pressing down. And it goes through the floor and into the earth below you. It just descends down deep and it grounds us so we feel stable and secure within. Emphasize that by taking your hands to the top of the pelvis. Fingers are there in the front, your thumbs are in the back. Go ahead and push the structure of your pelvis down. Go down deep and press. Press evenly. Right arm, left arm. Push down, press. Really good. Take the hands to meet the heart and we'll go up, breathing in, lift up. Applying the movement of breath with the hands. Exhaling, bring the hands down back to the heart. Soften the jaw. Soften your lips, breathing in, go up. With your eyes open or closed, exhaling, we go down. So it's a way of igniting the union between the mind and the body through the breath. And you can hear the sound of the breath inside of your head. Keep going. Up on the inhalation and down, exhaling, Ujjayi breathing. Jai, victory, the victorious stretch of the inner breath. Coming down on the exhalation. When you get there, back to the heart, drop the jaw and drop the chin to bow down and turn inward upon oneself. Honor oneself. Salutation to oneself. Namaskar. This is where the personal self meets the divine self. Turning inward. Keep the hands there and take that with you Lift up the neck, lift up the head, and envision that there's now a golden cord at the top of your head. It pulls you up. Go up, breathing in, inhaling. Turn the palms out, exhaling out to the side and down. Let the arms move with the breath. So at the base of your exhalation, your hands are down. Then return the hands to the heart, breathing in, we go up. Hear the breath, exhaling out to the side and down through the nose. Really good. Separate your top teeth from the bottom teeth. Just make space at the back of the throat for the breath to easily pass. A few more. As we synchronize the right side of the body, the left side of the body, as we balance the brain at your pace. There is no race. We'll do two more. When you're on your second exhalation and the arms are coming down, that'll be your last one. And then the hands will just rest on our lap. Take your time. Stretch of the inner breath. Hands resting on the lap. Open the armpits. Make space between the upper arms and your side ribs. Good. Shoulders drop. Shoulders drop away from the ears. Close the eyes and deliberately draw your attention to your tailbone. So we know that the root is there. We have this connection to the earth. And with the eyes closed, we see the cord drawing us upward towards the sky. And the body continues to breathe on its own. Moving into that quiet place within you. Your personal retreat. Do take the hands beside you and draw the legs straight. Draw the legs straight to shake out, loosen up. And do come off the blanket so that we're directly sitting on the mat. You can place the blanket aside. Shake out, loosen up. We'll reprieve from our efforts of sitting cross-legged. Toes shake out, one foot, then the other foot. Until it all settles again, slowing it down, let your feet come back to the middle like two rectangles. Spread through the toes, stretch the soles of the feet, flex your ankles, push out through the heels. There might be space between the heels and the floor. Breathe. Hold your legs, very muscular. Inhale, exhale, and then let it go. Bring the soles of the feet to meet. It's an ankle stretch. Open up again, breathing in. Exhale and close. Breathing in, open. Exhale, close. Stay there. Find it interesting. Sole to sole. Stretch the top of the foot, the ankle to the shin. Let it go. All right. Knees come upright. Draw your feet apart so they're wider than the hips. And the hands are still placed beside you to brace yourself down. When you exhale, draw the right knee inward, downward, so it's an internal rotation of the hip joint. Breathing in, take it up. Exhale, left knee. Inward, downward. Breathing in, take it up. So it's one breath for each motion. Exhaling, right knee downward. Breathing in, draw it up. Left knee downward, exhaling. Breathing in, take it up. Right knee goes downward, exhaling. Breathing in, up. Left knee downward, exhaling. Take it up. One more. Right knee, drawing downward and up with the inhalation. Left knee, drawing downward and upward, inhaling. Good, stay here. Right arm, bring it inside. So you really feel this connection between the thigh and the arm. And your hands are touching the mat. Turn your chest towards the left. Look over your left shoulder, stretch the neck to the left. Draw the left arm up, look up at it. So there's a point. You have your thumb to the hand. And we're running a line from right hand to left hand as we twist gently to the left. Breathe. Your root is down, your feet are down, your right hand is down. What's on the ground is our base to lift up and express ourselves. Very good. Bring it on down. Exhaling, just to change it. Bring the right hand to the side of the hip, left arm inside. Slip the left arm underneath, the arm against the leg against the arm. And then turn your chest to the right, look over the right shoulder, and now we're prepared. Take your right arm up. It's a diagonal. Bring the thumb in, point that arrow, extend downward, upward, outward. From the inside, outward. Express your asana. Inhaling and exhaling. Use that arm press against the thigh against the arm. Lift, twist, looking at the right fingertips. And then let it go. Bring it on down. Return both hands beside your hips. Full breath in, full breath out. Slide the feet inward. Again. And wrap your arms around the lower legs. Keep it simple. Breathing in, lift the chest up, lift the feet up, tip back. Have the eyes open. Find a spot to look at. Balance in your little base. So although it's a simple pose, it may be more challenging to hold. Feel a lot of strength coming from the abdominal region. Know your base, grounded to the earth below, so you can lift up lightly. Terrific, way to bring the feet down. Apply that. Return your hands beside the hips. Separate your feet to bring the arms inside your legs. Draw your right hand to the outside of the right foot, left hand to the outside of the left foot. It brings your wrists in front of your ankles. We're going to lift up again, seated balancing pose. Full breath in through the nose, tip back, lift the feet up. Again, feel the arms against the inner leg, the leg against the arm. Find a point of focus, one point of attention. Declare your dristi. Bring it on down. We're going back up. Full breath in. Push off the feet. Tip back. So you could stay here or split your legs wide apart. When you split your legs wide apart, feel free to slide the hands down. Feel free to bend the knees. Just be who you are. Work with your body. Perfect in your pose. Inhale. Exhale. Find the balance in the front of you and the back of you. Little base. Okay. Bring your legs in. Draw them in. Bend the knees and bring the feet down. Hands beside the hips. Draw your feet underneath you so that the feet are underneath your bottom and we're in a kneeling posture. Vajrasana is a thunderbolt pose, but we're using it as a transition so you can lift your bottom up, take the hands forward, and come into classic table pose. Left leg, draw it straight back. Let it align with your spine. Try to stay light. Shoulders and hips going up. Draw the left leg to the left, so there's an external rotation of the hip. And then draw it back. Push back again, draw through the heel. Run a line from the back heel to your crown as we look down. And then release, left knee comes down. Right leg, draw it up, push through the heel, tuck the tailbone under. That helps. Let your pelvis be engaged. The floor of your pelvis is activated. Apply Mula Bandha, the root lock. Run a line, heel to the crown, supported by your pelvis. Draw your right leg to the right. See how you do. And then bring it back. Thanks for holding it a little longer on this side. Push back through the heel. And return your right knee to place. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Round your spine up with an exhalation. Draw the chin in. Like you're a mountain. Use this additional space to draw the left knee toward your nose. Put the left foot between your hands. Transition position. Left hand to the knee. Curl your right toes under. Lift up the right knee. Step the foot next to left foot and then hang low. Let your head drop. Put the hands on your feet and run your lower arms along the shins. The same with the elbows. Put them underneath the knees or right by your knees. The idea here is to acknowledge how the upper body is divinely designed with the lower body. Hands to feet, wrists to ankles, the lower arms, the forearms to your shins, your lower legs, and then elbows to the knees. Stay with it. Soften the knees, a little bend to the knees. Take your time. Draw the arms outward. Look down. You can straighten the spine as you slowly come on up. Take the arms outward. Once you're up to form your T, ground through your feet and your legs very well. Drop the arms down. Breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. From that transition to standing, use the length of your mat and split your feet wide apart. Go out as wide as you can. It might be one leg's length from foot to foot, so that it would be an equilateral triangle, or something close to that. Adjust your toes, they're in line. Place the hands back to the top of the pelvis and re-ground yourself. Push down, push down, push down, push down. Okay, hands back to the heart. Press your palms against each other. Push so much that your arms get shaky. Some trembling. Push, push, push. Press tight. Keep it dynamic. And then let it go. Let the arms float outward. Thumbs are in. Arms like arrows. Here we are. Tadasana is the star pose. Be a star, really bright. From the inside outward, expand your light. Reaching outward into maximum space. Envision your aura beaming. It's like the space within you is merging with the space surrounding you. Go beyond your edges. Soften the shoulders. Use your back muscles. Use your shoulder blades to keep the arms up. Envision that there's a point at the top of your head. So it's a 5-pointed star. Let it be yellow. Cheerful, bright yellow from Manipura chakra. 3rd chakra, just below the base of your ribs. Wonderful. Bend the elbows. Bring the hands to meet again. Inhale, exhale. Keep the star with you. That image. Release the arms down and step the feet in a little closer. Not much closer, but definitely wider than your hips. And turn your feet out some. When you do that, the ankles, knees, and the hips are also rotating outward. The hands come to the thighs. Bend the knees out. Let your hands slide down to the knees. Arms are straight at this point. So the buttocks is wide, the pelvis is wide, lower back is wide. We're very stabilized through the legs. The feet firm in their foundation. Dip your left shoulder inward, downward. Left arm is straight. Bend your right elbow as we twist. Turn to the right, look over your right shoulder. Move the knees apart. Inhale, exhale. And how you breathe is in direct relationship to your pose. And your pose is in direct relationship to your breath. Good. Draw length through the inner thigh. Lower back is wide. We got it. Come on up. Breathing in. Straighten out the legs slowly. Let the hands slide back up. But keep them there to do the other side. Bend the knees. Let the hands slide down. Hands to the knees. Right shoulder. Dip it. Inward, downward. Arm is straight. Push the right knee away. Bend your left elbow. Turn your chest to the left. Look over the shoulder. Twisting at the waistline. Let your belly move in and out as you breathe in and out. That's that. Come on up. Breathing in. And straighten out the feet. Walk it inward. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. We like to straighten the spine out after twisting it. Look down at your feet. And bring your right foot over to the outside of the left foot so the outer edges of the feet touch. So you know right away, if this crossover is not working for you, bring your feet together. The idea is to create a little base. Settling in here, let the knees draw up. Let your thighs be muscular, hugging inward. So it feels like one leg, one foot. Hands back to the top of the pelvis to just affirm that. Ground down. Outside the thighs towards the inside of the thighs. The hips close in. We got it. Now we're ready to be a vine. Take the hands to meet. Go up inhaling and draw the left wrist in front of the right wrist. Turn your palms in. Go up. Numerous roots, the bottoms of your feet, spreading outward into the ground, lifting up towards the sun, growing upward. So this has a whole different feeling tone than star pose when you're expanding outward. Take the arms out to the side and down, breathing out through the nose. Second side, left foot. Cross over, ankles in front. Draw the knees inward and upward, outside the thighs towards the inside of the thighs. Hug inward, so you feel supported there by your entwined legs. Hands to meet. Go up, breathing in. Right wrist in front, turn the palms in. And by the way, if this crossover above doesn't work, just have hands in prayer pose. That's fine. Do what you can, tender in the shoulders, particularly if you have some shoulder injury or surgery. Always make it personal. Do what you can. Towards the light. From the earth below towards the light. Be a vine. And then outward and downward. Exhaling. Return your left foot to place. Ground down. Full breath in. Full breath out. It's what the body wants to do. Full breath in. Full breath out. Standing here. Samastiti. Equal balance posture. Ground through your feet. Go up to the crown while the arms go down. Shoulders away from the earlobes. Sama, meaning same. Even. Even everywhere. We're not leaning to the right side. We're not leaning to the left side. Be in the middle. Placing the hands to the thighs. Bend the knees, let your hands slide down to the knees. Wait here. Your hinges back. We're going to go down deeper. Let the elbows go out and your hands come to meet. So it's namaste. It's almost like we're sitting in a chair. Straighten out the legs, forward fold. Relax. Let your hair hang down. Blood flow to the scalp. Blood flow to the face, toning the complexion upon your face. Bend the knees. Put your elbows on the thighs, just above the knees. Weave the fingers, perch here. Similar but different. Elbows go outward, hands come to meet. Stay strong through your legs. Here we go. Left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Hands are together. Turn, twist. Look over your right shoulder. Look at your right elbow. Very good. Must breathe. Then straighten out the legs. Exhaling, fold. Straightening the spine after twisting the spine. Do it again. Bend the knees. Start off with the elbows on the thighs. Weave the fingers to wait here, to prepare. Elbows outward, hands to meet. Do it on the other side. Right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Turn, twist. Look at your shoulder. Look at your left elbow. Strong to the legs. And let it go. Exhaling. Fold over your legs. Uttanasana. Nice. Full breath in, full breath out. Turning to face the short edge of your mat. Just choreograph your feet. And also step back some so there's more space in front of you. Bend the knees and let the fingers come down. Start to walk the hands forward so the knees come down. Back to table pose in your flow. Line up your hands with the shoulders, the knees with the hips, fingertips and toes. Breathing in, breathing out. Stay light. Certainly, as always, you have the option to make fists with your hands if you're tender in the wrists. Palms will be facing each other. Or spread your awareness everywhere, so we're not caught anywhere. From here, draw your right knee towards your hands. Go ahead and slide. Then shift your right foot over to the left side. Mindful in this maneuver. Go ahead and take your right knee in front of the left knee. Move your feet apart. Okay, so you have your right knee in front of your left knee. Your feet are apart. Walk the hands back and sit down between your heels so you're in the leg pose for Gomukhasana. There's a crossover. Right now, if this isn't working for you, just come into Sukhasana, cross-legged pose. Internal rotation of the hips. The left hip is lower, the right hip is higher. For some, you might even get the heel underneath the right buttock. Sit on it. Arms go forward. Left wrist on top. Turn the palms in. Go up. Apply what we did earlier with the vine. Here we are, Gomukhasana legs going up. Breathing in. Making more space within the spine, lengthening the muscles along the spine. To your top. Let it go. Exhaling out to the side and down. Left arm, take it forward. Bend the left elbow, just put your left hand on the top knee, the right knee. And the right arm goes forward and up, turn, twist. Again, look over your right shoulder, the hand comes down. You can have your 5 fingertips down. You might bend the elbow, have your palm face a space behind you. For some, you may have your right hand come over to touch your left hip or even the left heel, if you do. Turn, twist, relax, tone up the digestive system. As the left shoulder goes forward, right shoulder goes backward. Open the eyes, stretch your eye muscles. Free the belly to move in and out with the movement of breath. In and out through your nose. Not to clench the teeth. Very good. Unwind, come around to center. Just place your right hand on the knee, left hand on top. Tenderly, sit, pause, wait. Make the motion to move on. Place the hands beside the hips to push off. Take the hands forward and again draw the right knee towards your hands. Put your right knee back to place next to the left knee, table pose. Looking down, left knee. Draw it forward towards your hands. Scoot your left foot over to the right side. Put the left knee in front of the right knee. And while you're here, move your feet apart. Walk the hands inward. Sit down right between your heels. Another option to sit in cross-legged pose. Now your right hip is lower, your left hip is higher. You might slip the heel under there if it works. Both arms go forward. Right wrist on top. Turn the palms in. Go up. Lift up. From your base, lift up high, towards the sky. Feel yourself everywhere. The rib cage lifting away from the structure of your pelvis. Lower body energy is supportive. Upper body awake. Breathing out, let the arms go outward. Big sun circle out to the side and down. Exhaling. Right hand, place it to the knee, top knee, have your elbow bent. up, back, and down. 5 fingertips down like 5 little magnets to the ground. Or bend your elbow, your palm faces the space behind you, or come on over to your right hip or the clothing there, or catch the heel. Breathe. Stay here and acknowledge your right outer ear and your left outer ear. Be aware everywhere. Feel your form as you express a twist in Gambukasana, the cow's face posture. Let it go. Come to center. Left hand on top, right hand placed there. Make a pad. Just pause. The holy cow. Place the hands beside the hips. To come out of it, press down, lift your bottom up, push off, place the hands forward. Left knee comes forward. Just put the left knee back to place, line the left hip, right knee, and let the right hip, table pose. Very good. Move your knees apart. Bring the big toes to touch and shift all the way back. So we bow to the earth. Let the hands slide out. Your chest can come down deep between the knees. Forward fold. Hear the sound of the breath inside of your head. Soften the tongue. Relax the root of your tongue. Drop the right shoulder down, the left shoulder down. Here's where you can always place a block between your forehead and the floor, or the blanket between your buttocks and your heels. You can modify. Tip the nose, tip the chin. Breathing in, look out at your hands. Let the elbows lift. The feeling is your arms are into your hands. Your hands are fixed in place. You're pushing away. Keeping your chest elevated. Then walk the hands in. Breathing in. Slide the knees back in. Sitting back to kneeling pose, Vajrasana. Undoing it, slip your feet out to one side or the other to take the legs straight. Dandasana, the staff pose. With space in the rear. Space on your mat. Both arms go forward. You've got your limbs extending out from the trunk of the body. Tip back, please. Wait a moment in this tilt. So we fire up Agni, the digestive fire. Toning the tummy. The legs are firm and supportive. Then make your way down. Roll the spine down. Shoulder blades down, head down, arms down, palms down. Be sure your head lands on your mat, not on the floor. Just go with the comfort of your head on your mat. Draw the shoulders broad away from each other. The buttocks broad away from each other. See an invisible line across the chest, shoulder to shoulder, and the line across your pelvis, hip to hip. Bend the knees outward, bring the soles of your feet to meet and form a diamond shape within your legs. The knees fall out to the side. If you have 2 blocks, you can place one under each knee for support. And then the hands come to the inside of the thighs. A little pressure you can push down. Emphasize the widening of the pelvis. Second chakra glowing orange light there. This region of creation. Associated with the element of water, emotion. Let the yoga practice release stuck energy in this region of the body. Drop the arms down, turn the palms up, placing the hands about 12 inches from the side body. And then the feet separate so the heels come to the corners of your mat, towards the edges of your mat, wider than the hips. Reclining, letting go, Savasana. Where all the postures we've done in this session are integrated here and now. Move around a little bit, make sure your clothing isn't pulling on your skin. Shoulders level. The head not turning to the right or the left. Let the head be in the middle, in line with your spine. Lower the jaw and the chin. You might be moved to turn your head to the right, to the left. Actually loosen up the neck. Do that a few times. And then it returns back to center. There's a little spot at the back of your skull. So the head centers with this midline, this yoga line, from the crown to the pubic bone, right side, left side, joining together as one. Sense your stillness in your pose. All unified, whole and full, known as pranam. feet in, draw the legs in. Turn the palms down as you slide your arms in by your side. Both arms go up and overhead with an inhalation. And then bend the knees to your chest. To tip your knees to the right. Roll to the right side and your head rests on the right arm. The left hand comes to the mat in front of your chest. We're going to use the left hand to push off from the ground. So push down, breathing in, push down. Let your head lift. Walk, slide the right hand in. Both hands walk in, come mindfully up from the right side to sit. Back to cross-legged posture. With an option to put the blanket back underneath your bottom, or to sit in a half lotus or full lotus, or just take your legs straight. Eyes closed. Drop the jaw, drop the chin. Bring the tips of your thumbs to touch. Elbows go outward. Bring your hands to meet back in front of the heart. Symbolizing union. Symbolizing yoga. And we will close our practice with Om. It happens through the mouth on exhalation. Begin with a full breath in through the nose